Hey guys, Mike B. Rolling here. Wanted to talk to you today about the fuel app that I use for just amazing fuel savings. I'm sure many of you have heard of it, and I'm sure there's many of you that haven't. It's called Mudflap. A buddy of mine hooked me up on it, and I didn't use it in the beginning because there wasn't a ton of places that took it in the my normal lane, and I always fuel at the Speedway truck stops because the Pilots, Loves, Flying J, Petro, all them, they're on average 30 cents higher than the Speedways. The Speedways are it's cheaper fuel, and I've run it for years and years. I've never had a lick of trouble out of it. I don't even put fuel additives in my fuel in the winter unless it gets like extremely single-digit cold. Then I'll dump a little 911 in there just to be safe, but I haven't had any trouble with it. It's great fuel. But I used the Mudflap app this morning actually, and it actually shocked me how much I saved. Just read you some numbers here. I put in 159 gallons of fuel, and the retail price at the Speedway was $3.96. It was $4.25, I think it was, at the Pilot and the Loves right down the road, and they were $3.96. So right there, there's savings to begin with. The Mudflap price that I paid using my Mudflap app was $3.27. I saved 69 cents a gallon on top of them already being, 25-30 cents cheaper than the Petro. I saved another 69 cents on top of that. My savings was $109.98. Call it $110 on one tank of fuel. You add that up over the entire year of trucking, you're talking tens of thousands of dollars saved just by using the Mudflap app. And the more fuel you buy through the app there, they give you double points, and it's very simple to set up. Very, very simple. You download the app, and see how was it I did? I downloaded the app, and then you attach your bank account to it. It's a secure website, and it's using the SHA-256 algorithm to secure the site, which my son assured me is a very secure website. But nothing's totally secure. But I wasn't going to put my checking account on their app, because they want your bank's routing information, then your account number. And I just wasn't. I don't care how secure they are. I'm not putting my primary business checking account on that app. So what I did was I went to the bank and I opened a secondary checking account, and I actually named that account Fuel. That way when I go online, I got all my different banking accounts that I use, they're labeled Fuel, Investment Account, Savings Account, Maintenance Account, they're all listed. That way when I'm divvying up my money at the end of the week, I'm putting it in the right spots. But I went there and just opened up took 10 minutes, opened up a quick account, got a debit card with that checking account, and then I went onto that app and I entered that debit card, the routing or the card number and everything, and right away, just bam, just like that. I mean, I go on the app, I can search the map if you're, driving that road, you don't know where, because there's not everybody takes Mudflap, but they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now all the Speedways take them. That was my final, yep, I'm getting the app, because that's where I buy my fuel. But I attached that card to it, and then just a short while later, they said I could get 2 times, instead of an extra 1 cent per gallon by attaching my bank account, I get an extra penny off. And then if I do a direct ACH use of it, instead of using a debit card, they go directly to the bank account. They give you 2 cents off extra on top of their standard discount. So I went in and entered the which is also very simple to do. It's just like using your debit card. It's an ACH withdrawal, but it's less of a fee for them to pull it directly out of your account than to put it on a debit card and go through the extra banking system there. So they'll give you an extra discount. But literally, I go on there and I just highlight on the map and I say, yep, I'm right here, I want that one. And it brings up the information, tells you what the retail price is, how much that way you can, and the one that's like the best in your lane, it'll have a little star by it and say this is the best price. And, okay, I want to fuel there today. It's, 3 cents cheaper or whatever. But it's really cool the way they do that. It's very easy, very user friendly. So that's what I do. And I get some pretty huge savings. Like I said, this morning was $110. I looked at it then, and I've been using it for over a year now, and I was like, dang, that's a good one, but my average savings is $60, $65, $70 a tank, you know, which that adds up, man. That adds up real fast. But just anybody who might be interested in using that app, they got a refer friends thing there, and they gave you a little code, and I'll put that in the comment section and pin it, so that if you are interested in saving some money using the Mudflap app, just click that code, and I think they give you some free fuel when you start, and they give me a little free fuel. So, you know, kind of a way of helping out the channel there. I don't know how much it is, a couple bucks, you know, but a couple bucks of free fuel is a couple bucks of free fuel. But yeah, no, the only, you know, some people are like, well, I don't want to use that Mudflap app and pay for my own fuel because I use the fuel card because the company figures my IFTA for me. Mine does too. So what you do is if I have to use the fuel card, then I don't turn in that receipt to the company. But if I use my Mudflap and I pay for the fuel, then I just turn in a copy of the receipt. Simple. That way they've got the gallons, and, you know, they've got all my IFTA numbers for my logs, so, you know, they got everything they need. So, you know, it's just a matter of being a little better with money and making sure there's you know, that account that I've got attached to Mudflap, I don't keep a lot of money in that account. I keep $50 or less in there at all times, just in case they're hacked. I don't want to, you know, I keep my risk down to a minimum. And whenever I go there, and I can look at my fuel gauge and know, yeah, I need about 160 to 170 gallons. We'll call it 170. So I'll add up 170 gallons and this much per gallon. I need about, you know, $525, and I'll go on my online thing and I'll take $525 and I'll, you know, just send it right over to my fuel card account, and it's there. As soon as I hit get me a code, they put a hold on that account, and I mean, by the time I hang the nozzle up and open this door, I hear my phone chime, and my receipt is already in my phone. And it's really nice, really nice. And you pay one price, but when you go in the store and get the receipt, it shows the full price at the pump. So 2 different numbers. You know what I'm talking about. 2 different numbers. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll figure it out soon enough. But yeah, so, you know, that's definitely something I would highly recommend if you're, you know, because your number one cost of being an owner operator, owning a truck, every one of them will tell you your number one expense, fuel. Anything you can do to save fuel, get the best mileage you can get, buy the, you know, the lowest priced fuel you could get. You know, that Mudflap app is just a really good way of doing that. So, you know, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I'm just giving my referral code, and I'll put it on the video here. So if one or two of you wants to use it, hell, as many as you want to use it, knock yourself out. We'll all save a lot of money. But yeah, I got another video I'm gonna do here in just a few minutes, but I just wanted to throw that Mudflap video out there. But I use it, and I've had nothing but good things to say about it, man. It's saved me a ton of money. So we'll talk to y'all later.